Salty.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Welcome back to Salty Sasquatches.
Welcome back to spider porn.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
We weren't watching spider porn.
Yeah, that was something to be remembered, I think. It's this big, gross, hairy spider suit on top of a woman as she is filleting a man and then doing other stuff as well. That was quite...
I honestly thought the video was going to be like a Spider-Man banging a woman.
Put a screenshot up. No, don't do that. Do not do that.
We are not doing that, I think.
No.
It's got dick in it, so...
Wrong editor. No.
You two.
Not unless we put a hilarious
that was...
Photoshop like a chipolata in where his penis is or something like. Oh, I just don't want to subject you guys to it. If you want to look it up, it's just type it in on Google and you'll find it pretty quickly. It's very gross. Yeah. Bug stories. We're still on that, I think.
Yeah, if you
yeah,
want.
sure. So, wasps have always been my thing. Like, they've always been the thing that I just hate the most because they're just evil little pricks for the most part. And I remember one time where one came in and invaded my house on Christmas Eve. It was the fucker was still alive on Christmas Eve. Now this is coming from, a place where, around Christmas time, December, it's usually pretty fucking cold and shit dies out by October at the latest. At the very latest, you might see one buzzing around October. This fucker, I was in there. It was Christmas Eve. I was having a nice Christmas dump. We eat a lot on Christmas, and I was having a really nice time in the toilet. Everything was going really well, and I just hear a zzz. And I look up, and there's a fucking wasp circling the light bulb as I'm sitting there at my most vulnerable. Like pants around the ankles, not able to run away, not really able to do anything because. That's your most vulnerable stage when you're just like having a shit. So it ended up landing on the wall, and I remember specifically just being so angry that it was in my home on Christmas that I made sure to just punch it, just bare fist punch it as it was on the wall, and then throw it into the toilet and shit on it, and made sure that happened.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I shout all over it. I was so angry at it for being alive.
If you ever deal with any insect... Oh, fuck that. Oh,
you're fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, right. Dealing with insects or anything that scares you, just punch them in the face.
A swift punch. I used to do that when I worked at a theme park. Wasps tended to be a bit of a problem because, thousands of sticky children with all, like, lollipops and stuff. Calm down, Daniel. And so they're just wasps everywhere. You just can't get rid of them. And it just turns out that the best way to dispatch them is to wait for them to land and just throw a big punch at them. Because they can't sting you if you punch them. Unless you punch them in a really unfortunate way that you actually hit the stinger, which is unlikely, to be honest, as long as you know what you're doing. And you just punch them, and I used to get like rounds of applause from the people waiting in queue because they'd get pissed off at the wasps. But none of them know what to do and how to deal with it, properly. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. So a good swift punch, and then they fall to the floor in a really comical manner. That's like the one thing that being big ethical vegetarian guy, that's the one thing I don't really feel bad about killing is, mean insects. Really mean ones. Ones that would fuck up my day if I don't fuck up theirs.
So, do wasps actually have a purpose?
Do they have a purpose? No. I don't think they do. I mean, I'm not sure what would really happen to the ecosystem if suddenly those yellow jacket pricks weren't in it. I mean, I suppose they might spread some pollen, but I think the majority of that must be done by bees and other small insects. I mean, I don't think it would make much of a difference if the wasps suddenly weren't there anymore. I mean, species of things are going extinct all the goddamn time. There's always stuff going extinct that we just don't know about because it's irrelevant, it's a small insect. And I think wasps, I know it's a big family of insects, but if you just got rid of your standard German yellow jacket wasp, or whatever the hell it is over here in England, I think everyone would benefit, frankly.
Have you seen that Japanese hornet?
Yeah, big red-faced fucking things. They're a bit spooky, aren't they?
See, that's why I don't... See, everyone always goes on about how they want to visit all these different countries, how they want to travel the world. I would not step one foot into Australia.
Really?
Lovely people, lovely buildings, probably lovely views and all that, but, everything there wants to kill you. I don't want to...
Yeah, it happened because of Australia being a bit of an isolated country, and it became a bit of an evolutionary arms race for who could be the most venomous immediately,
Oh.
and like take down the other ones, because it just became like a big sort of one-upmanship thing, and that's why everything in Australia is just a little bit deadly. I'd still go to Australia. I don't really give a shit. I mean, I like spiders, and I can respect them in the way to like not piss them off, hopefully. And I'm pretty sure that, according to Australians that I know, briefly met, although that shit is just out in the bush, really. So as long as you don't just go camping, you'll be alright. As long as you stay in the city.
With spiders, you can respect them all you want, and I think you should. Tarantulas, especially. Like,
Lovely things.
I saw like a bird-eating tarantula, whatever it is, like someone holding it, and they're very peaceful creatures, really.
There's big lumbering giants like us.
But you're set right, like in the world of creepy crawlies, the spiders have their own version of the wasp.
Do they?
Huntsman spider.
Oh, they're not a wasp. They're very beneficial.
They see you, they chase you.
They don't chase.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
The giant huntsman, I'll admit, is a little bit terrifying.
That is, I'd kill it with fire.
I mean, it's just like the size of a fucking dinner plate, really.
Oh, that's
It's a horrible thing. But it's not really venomous at all. Like, it can't really hurt you very. It'll give you like a nasty nip.
that's what I'm scared of.
Oh no! Alright, never mind the really venomous tiny ones that could like sneak up on you. The big harmless ones, I can understand. I mean, I think it's just the way they walk that freaks people out.
Yeah.
But you know, it's got 8 fucking legs. That's how it walks. That's how anything with 8 legs walks. Apart from if you're a crab and you walk sideways because you hate life.
I like crabs.
You hate seeing where you're going.
They're adorable.
Crabs are quite
I've
sweet.
always wanted one as a pet.
Yeah.
Stick googly eyes in the shell. I don't know if that's animal
Just
cruelty.
have
or
it
not.
as a comedy pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have it wander around. That'd be great. Although saying that, I'd be a bit wary if I was out swimming and I saw a Japanese spider crab. Have you seen those?
Oh, they're big, aren't they?
They're really big. Like, that big. You know,
Don't land on spokes? Yeah, they don't land on
Like-
spokes.
3 feet wide or something.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen people holding up. And
But they're very spindly and harmless. That's the thing. It's just anything that's physically big, I just get wary of them, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like if you see a whale in the ocean, I would be cacking my pants. I know, like, most of them are pretty much harmless, whales.
Most of them. Are some of them harmful?
Well, some of them have got teeth, you know, like orcas, killer whales.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they've got big old fucking teeth. And I would not blame them for the shit that we do to them, for them to just take a few of us out. You know, maybe put us in a big tank and make us do backflips.
Humans are dicks to stuff.
For raw fish. Yeah, humans are pricks, man. Fuck SeaWorld. Fuck anything that, like, keeps...
There's no SeaWorld in England, right?
I know. But, like, that sort of practice is just a bit fucked. That's why, like, I love going to the zoo or going to our version of SeaWorld, the Sea Life Centre, which is a bit more tame and usually just has, like, much smaller things in it, like, things better suited to a smaller environment. But I still feel kind of bad for the animals because they're just sitting there all the time.
I had a go at the guy in there once.
Did you?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I was all like, it's called SeaWorld. No, not SeaWorld, Sea Life Centre.
Yeah.
But you have a crocodile. Don't be stupid.
There's some crocodiles in the
And they
ocean.
were like, it's salt water. And I'm like, I don't give a shit.
That is a river animal. Fuck you.
You gotta catch it from the sea if you want to put it in Sea Life Centre for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, was it a saltwater crocodile?
Yeah, I think.
Probably from the sea.
Well, it's not, no, because they live like near,
They live in like the mouth of a river.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which-
And they can like venture out to the sea if they need to. They're not like actually a sea creature. It's like calling a river salmon a sea creature
Oh my
just because
God.
it goes to the sea every now and again. Just because it can survive in saltwater doesn't make it a sea creature, I suppose.
Yeah.
They were just cashing in on that croc stuff. Gotta get a croc. Gotta have the croc.
Like, I know it's shut now. And anyone local to Yarmouth will know this. There was like that Amazonia, whatever it
Is
was.
that gone?
Yeah, that's gone, that's gone.
Oh, well, we got to experience it.
That was the most depressing of the crocodile, the alligator, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
So depressing.
And like the dog-eared meerkats and like
Oh.
the malnourished caimans. Fruit bats were kind of cool.
Ah, my face.
The bats in there were like really rare.
And bats!
I think there's bats. I could be getting that entirely wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's bats.
Oh, we held like the small things. didn't we?
Caimans, yeah, we
Caimans.
held babby caimans.
like tiny
Yeah,
crocodiles.
actually, like a tiny
Teacup crocodiles.
teacup crocodiles. There's a lot of animals that would be like a really good pet if they're a lot smaller.
So again, I've got to this fucking boss with no health.
Oh, this could be it. This could be the big death.
Oh no! Piss!
Oh.
Piss!
That went well. Fucking fish. Jeez. Yeah, that place was a little bit depressing. And it was a bit small. Yeah, bugs, spiders, just, you know, just trying to get by for the most part. But yeah, I'd be a bit wary of like, because my uncle travelled Australia for a bit and he said that he found a funnel web spider in his fucking house when he was out there. He saw it crawling up the ceiling and then he heard it hit its bed. It dropped from the ceiling and hit his bed and landed on his bed and he heard it and he felt it drop because it was so heavy and he just freaked right the fuck out. Rightly so, in my opinion. Rightly so. That is a time when you freak out when there's something literally deadly pissing around in your bed. That is a time when it's okay to just fuck that spider up because he's being an invasive little prick. But for the most part, spiders are mostly harmless. I think there's like 6 species in the UK that can actually like bite a human. The rest of us can't.
Yeah, I like England for that. Like, we have like, the worst one we have is like an adder and a badger.
Yeah, like we had like the opposite of the evolutionary arms race. We had the evolutionary
bullshit.
No venom race.
Oh, and then we're gonna have like no ammo as well for fucking.
This will go well.
Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic.
Super duper.
Fucking octopuses.
Oh, like you've got to beat this boss. We're not finishing this episode until you beat this boss.
In Japan, don't they like eat live squids and octopuses and stuff?
No.
I've seen something
live.
Well, I've seen something where they eat live ones.
That's not normal though. That might be like a tiny thing. That's like saying if you go to England, it's
they
just
eat pies
like,
and
they eat
Cornish pasties.
Oh no, it's terrible.
Which is quite truthful in a sense.
Yeah. But I don't think it's the culture there to do it. I think what it is when you have dead ones and you put soy sauce on it, anything with sodium in it, and it like contracts the muscles and makes them flobber around on the plate, and that's why it looks like they're alive. And everyone's like, "Oh, I mean alive." What? They're not really alive. Citation needed on literally anything I say in this entire show, by the way, because I'm talking from the heart, not from the brain.
Screw you, octopus! Screw you, octopus! Oh, he's so low on health.
You're also yeah, we did it. Next time on North Korea plays Megaman.
North Korea.
We come back from our daily meal of 1 potato and we tell you what about it.
North Korea's gonna be mad with us.
Oh, it's fine. They don't have any internet. We saw that. Yeah, just before we go, we saw this incredible like upload of like all of the national TV channel for North Korea. Like some guy just uploaded like the whole thing, like 7-hour streams for like every single day. And I think they've just got like one guy digging away in his hole, just like working away, get some electricity, power up his 1995 graphics computer, and make programs about children playing the lute.
Talented kids. Though.
Very talented kids, but an awfully suspicious amount of children in there. That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
Next time on Salty Sasquatches.